Hey everyone, Alpha Eagle here again. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and may God bless you all. I wasn't going to make this video since I was taking a break, but I thought this was way too important to not make a video about, so I'm taking a break from my break. Now, if you haven't heard yet, Steven Crowder leaked the manifesto from the Nashville shooter. Now, in this video, I'll refer to the shooter as the monster because that's what they were. Anyway, the Monsters Manifesto was all about hating people, so that's what I'm here to talk to you about. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Christian, and I believe that hate for others comes from the devil. I believe that when you feel hate for other people, it's the devil trying to influence you. You must reject the devil and not let hate for others in your heart. Unfortunately, the monster embraced hate for others and let the devil influence them. Please don't mistake what I say as excusing the monster's actions as the devil made them do it. Not at all. At the end of the day, everyone is responsible for their own actions. This monster chose to act on their hatred of others. The devil can't make you do anything. You are the one who is responsible for what you do. Anyway, another monster who is filled with hate for others is Karl Marx. This monster also had a manifesto. Marx was all about division and not unity. Division causes hate for others. The left divide people between the rich and the poor. Everyone is either the oppressed or the oppressor. Again, dividing everyone and causing people to hate each other. And leftists' ideology is all about hating other people. And I know some of you are calling me a hypocrite right now. Some will say, you're hating people who are left-wing right now. No, wrong. Not at all. I don't hate anyone who is left-wing. I don't hate people. I hate left-wing ideology. Now that's a very important distinction to make. Left-wing ideology encourages the hatred of others. You will often hear followers of Marx say, eat the rich. That's a very hateful statement, full of jealousy. The left-wing hate the rich because they are jealous that they have more money than what they do. That's a dumb reason to hate anyone. Well, hating someone is always dumb, but when you see someone who has more money than you, you should be happy for their success and not envious of their wealth. The monster who killed children also hated wealthy people. The monster was jealous that other people had Mustangs and convertibles. Besides hating these children for being rich, the monster also hated them for simply being white, while the monster was white themselves. The monster used the C-word racial slur for white people several times. The monster said that they hated mop yellow hair, referring to blonde-haired white children. In my opinion, this is the biggest problem in America right now. Self-hating white people. And the biggest reason why white Americans hate themselves is because they are taught to hate themselves in public schools by left-wing programs like critical race theory. I mean, what do you expect when you claim that all white people have, quote, white privilege, which is another phrase that the monster used. White privilege is the anti-white racist phrase that claims that white people are born with unearned privilege. Now, besides schools, this same racist, anti-white hate propaganda is being pushed by the left-wing media and entertainment industry. And racist, anti-white hate is easy to spot. Whenever the left-wing media says something negative about white people, ask yourself, if they said the same thing about non-white people, would the reception be the same? For example, a very racist book came out and it was titled White Fragility. Now, what kind of reaction would the book get if it was titled Black Fragility? Would it be called racist by the left-wing media? Another example is the very racist documentary, Everything is Going to Be All White. Now, what reaction would the documentary get if it portrayed black people in a negative way? Would it be called racist by the left-wing media? The very racist comedian Jon Stewart had a show called The Problem with Jon Stewart. I believe it was canceled. Anyway, there was an episode of the show titled The Problem with White People. What kind of reaction would the show get if it had an episode titled The Problem with Black People? Would the left-wing media call him racist if he made an episode titled The Problem with Black People? There is a very racist left-wing musical titled Hamilton, in which all the white founders of America were replaced by non-white actors. The left are telling us that they want to rewrite history in which all white people are replaced by non-white people. That is the America the left want. The left have done this with other historical figures as well. There was an Anne Boleyn series that replaced the white Anne Boleyn with a black actress. The left then made a documentary in which the white Cleopatra was replaced with a black actress. Again, the left are trying to rewrite history, replacing real-life white people with non-white actors. Notice that they are only replacing white historical figures. They would not do this to non-white historical figures. The left would lose their minds if Ryan Gosling played Martin Luther King or Obama. Of course, the left have been doing this with fictional media and characters as well. For example, there was a movie that was later a series called Dear White People. Again, imagine if the movie was titled Dear Black People. What kind of reception would it get? Would it be called racist by the left-wing media? And that's not to mention the countless fictional white characters that were replaced by non-white actors. Now, what do you think happens when the left-wing run public schools constantly teach children that white people have a privilege that they did not earn, that white people are born evil racists, that white people are the evil villains of history who colonized and enslaved all other non-white people, that all white people are rich, and that they stole their earnings from non-white people. And what do you think happens when the left-wing media says that white people are the problem? That simply being white makes you fragile and weak? What happens when left-wing documentaries are made saying that any problems that non-white people have are all caused by white people? What do you think happens when the left-wing entertainment industry replaces white characters with non-white characters? This is what happens. The death of innocent people. It causes a division of people and a rise in anti-white hate, which leads to death. So in order to stop mass shootings like this in the future, the answer has nothing to do with guns. To cure this problem, we must stop division and hate. We must stop left-wing ideology like critical race theory from being taught in schools. Stop left-wing anti-white messages in the media. We must stop left-wing anti-white messages in our culture and entertainment. And that's about it for this video. I'm Alpha Eagle. God bless you for watching. God bless America. And I pray that the left wing stop pushing hatred